Good afternoon, students. The topic of this session is from Basic Mathematics, Unit number 5, Mensuration. Now, content of this session is area of plane figures, surface area of solid object, volume of solid object, and recapitulations. So, first, mensuration. In this session, we will learn the plane mensuration and solid mensuration. Mensuration is the branch of mathematics which deals with the measurements of length of lines, area of surfaces, and volume of solids. Mensuration, basically it deals with two branches, plane mensuration and solid mensuration. In plane mensuration, it deals with the measurements of area of two-dimensional figures and shapes. Solid mensuration, it deals with the measurements of the area of volume of solid, that is three-dimensional shapes. Now let's see two-dimensional shapes. Plane shapes have two measurements like length and breadth, and therefore they are called two-dimensional shapes. Three-dimensional shapes. Solid objects have three measurements like length, breadth, height, or depth. Hence, they are called three-dimensional shapes. Remember that a solid object occupies some space. Now, let's see some examples of two-dimensional shapes and three-dimensional shapes. First is two-dimensional shape. In that, first figure is of square, second is rectangle, triangle, and circle, etc. Now, in the square has length and height, two measurements, therefore it is called two-dimensional shape. Three-dimensional shapes, first is of cuboid. Cuboid has length, height, and breadth, and therefore this is called three-dimensional shapes. Same way, other shapes has also three measurements, and therefore these shapes are called three-dimensional shapes. Now, area of a plane figure. So, first see what is the area. The measurement of the part of the plane occupied by a flat object is called its area. Now, square centimeter, square meter, and square kilometers are the units of area. The area occupied by 1 meter is called 1 square meter. Now, we will see the area of plane figure of square, rectangle, parallelogram, trapezium or trapezoid, rhombus, circle, and triangle. So, first start with the square. A square is a flat shape with four equal sides and every angle is a right angle, that is of 90 degree. In the square, all sides are equal in length. Each internal angle is of 90 degree and opposite sides are parallel. Square is a regular quadrilateral. This means that it has four equal sides and four equal angles. A square with vertices ABCD would be denoted by square ABCD. Now, here we have said that square is a regular quadrilateral. So, what is a quadrilateral? Let's see. Quadrilateral just means four sides. Quad means four and lateral means side. Any four-sided shape is called quadrilateral. Here are few examples of the quadrilaterals. Okay, in quadrilateral, we have sides have to be straight and it has to be two-dimensional. See, special types of quadrilaterals are shown here. That is parallelogram, rectangle, rhombus, square, trapezoid, or trapezium or kite. Now, properties of quadrilaterals. They have four sides, four vertices, and interior angles are added up to 360 degrees. See, first is trapezium. In trapezium, one pair of opposite sides are parallel, that is AB is parallel to DC. Angle A plus angle D is equals to 180 degree. Angle B plus angle C is equal to 180 degree. Second is parallelogram. In parallelogram, opposite sides are parallel and equal, and opposite angles are also equal. Diagonals bisect each other. Third is rectangle. In rectangle, opposite sides are parallel and equal. All angles are of 90 degree, and diagonals are equal in length and bisect each other. Next is rhombus. In the rhombus, all the sides equal and opposite sides are parallel, and opposite angles are also equal. In rhombus also, diagonals bisect each other at right angle. Square. A square has 4 equal sides. All angles are of 90 degree and diagonals equal and bisect at 90 degree. Now let's start with the first figure, that is a square, area of square. The area of square is the product of the length of its sides. Here side is denoted by A. If the length of the side is A, then area of a square is given by A is equal to A into A, that is equal to A square. Therefore, area of the square having length A is given by A is equal to A square. Next is rectangle. Rectangle has 4 sides and every angle is of right angle. Opposite sides are parallel and are of equal length. In rectangle, 2 diagonals are equal in length and bisect each other. Every quadrilateral with both these properties, that is equal diagonals and the diagonal bisect each other, are called rectangle. A rectangle is a rectilinear. Rectilinear means its sides meet at right angles. All angles are equal and alternate sides are equal. Now area of rectangle. Area of rectangle is given by A is equal to L into H, where L is the length of the rectangle and H is the height of the rectangle. Now let's see the example based on the rectangle. See, example is the length of one side of a rectangle is twice the length of its adjacent side. If the perimeter of the rectangle is 60 cm, then find the area of the rectangle. So solution is, in rectangle ABCD, adjacent sides are AB and CD. Now let length of AB is say x centimeter and length of BC is 2x centimeter. Now we know that perimeter of the rectangle is given by twice L plus B. Now twice L is equals to x plus B, that is given and that is equal to 60 centimeter. Therefore 2x plus 2x is equal to 60, and therefore 6x is equals to 60, because x plus 2x is equals to 3x. 3x will be multiplied by 2, it gives 6x. Therefore 6x is equals to 60, and therefore x is equal to 10. Therefore the length of AB is equal to 10 centimeter and length of BC, which is twice of AB, that is 2 into 10, is equals to 20 centimeter. Now we know that area of triangle ABCD is equals to AB into BC, that is equals to 10 into 20, it gives 200 centimeter square. So area of the given rectangle is 200 square centimeter. Next is parallelogram. A parallelogram opposite sides are parallel and equal in length. Also, opposite angles are equal. Area of parallelogram. The area of parallelogram is the product of any of its altitude and its corresponding base, that is product of a base and height. Here in this figure we can see the height h and base length is b. So area of the parallelogram is given by A is equals to B into H. Next is trapezium. A quadrilateral with only one pair of parallel sides is a trapezium. The parallel lines are called the base of trapezium. Here B1 and B2 are the length of the base of the trapezium and h is the height. Now area of trapezium is given by A is equal to 1 by 2 h into B1 plus B2, where h is the height of the trapezium, B1 and B2 are the base of the trapezium. Now example, find the area of trapezium whose parallel sides are 10 cm and 8 cm, where the perpendicular distance between the sides is 4 cm. Okay. So here B1 and B2 is given. Baseline B1 is equal to say 10 cm and baseline B2 is equal to 8 cm. Here perpendicular height is given, that is 4 cm. Now we know that area of trapezium is 1 by 2 B1 plus B2 into h. Therefore 1 by 2 10 plus 8 into 4. It is equal to 1 by 2 10 plus 8 is 18 into 4, that is equals to 36. Therefore area of given trapezium is equal to 36 square centimeter. Next is rhombus. Rhombus is a quadrilateral with all equal sides. In rhombus the diagonals are perpendicular to each other and alternate angles are equal. Now area of rhombus. The area of rhombus is 1/2 the product of the lengths of the diagonals, that is A is equal to 1 by 2 D1 into D2, where D1 and D2 are the length of the diagonals. Here AC is the diagonal having length D2 and BD is the diagonal having D1. Now example based on it, calculate the area of rhombus where diagonals are 30 cm and 16 cm. So AC and BD are the diagonals in given figure. So AC is of 30 cm, BD is of 16 cm. Now we know that the area of rhombus is given by A is equal to 1 by 2 AC into BD, that is equal to 1 by 2 30 into 16, it is equals to 240 centimeter square. Therefore area of given rhombus is 240 square centimeter. Next is triangle. A triangle is a plane shape having 3 sides and 3 angles. The 3 angles always add to 1 degree. There are 3 special names given to triangles that tell how many sides or angles are equal. That are equilateral triangle, isosceles triangle and scalene triangle. There can be 3, 2 or no equal sides or angles. Now let's see. First is equilateral triangle. In equilateral triangle, 3 equal sides and 3 equal angles. Angles are of always 60 degree. Second is isosceles triangle. In this triangle, 2 equal sides and 2 equal angles. Next is scalene triangle, in which no equal sides and no equal angles. Now what type of angle? Triangles can also have name that tell you what type of angle is inside. First one is acute triangle. All angles are less than 90 degree are called acute triangle. Right angle triangle has right angle that is 90 degree, and obtuse triangle has an angle more than 90 degree. Now area of triangle. The area of a triangle is 1/2 the product of base and height. Here base length is given by B and height is given by H. So area of triangle is the half the product of base and height, that is equal to half B into H. Now see the area of triangle. L is the length, W is the width, and H is the vertical height. See, if we copy this triangle, we paste here, flip it vertically, adjust it horizontally, and we paste here. So we will get the figure of rectangle. So we know the area of parallelogram. Sorry, it is not rectangle, parallelogram, and we know the area of parallelogram, that is equals to length into width. The area of this triangle is half the area of this parallelogram. Therefore, area is equals to half width into height, that is a perpendicular height h. So area of triangle is equals to half width into height. Now example, in a right angle triangle, the measure of one side is 24 centimeter and that of the hypotenuse is of 25 centimeter. Find the area A of the right angle triangle. So here hypotenuse is AC, BC is of 24 centimeter. So by using Pythagoras theorem, we can find the third line, that is AB. Here angle B is of 90 degree, angle C is of theta, therefore adjacent side is of 24 centimeter and opposite side is AB, that we have to find out. So according to Pythagoras theorem, AB square plus BC square is equal to AC square. Therefore, AB square is equals to AC square minus BC square. Now, AC is equals to 25 and BC is equal to 24. Substitute these values. Therefore, 25 square minus 24 square is equal to 49 and square root of 49 is 7. Therefore, AB is equal to 7 centimeter. Therefore, area of right angle triangle is equal to half AB into AC. That is equal to 1 by 2 into 24 into 7, that is equal to 84 square centimeter. Therefore, area of the given triangle is 84 square centimeter.